Okay, it is time for the power rankings going into the playoffs. This one's a little bit late, and I have to do this one really quickly and really quietly because everyone's asleep, and I need this video to be short so I can upload really fast before I go to bed. Okay, so I'm not going to get into too much detail about teams that didn't make the playoffs. I'm mostly going to talk about the teams that are in the playoffs or are in the playing game. So, starting with D tier. These teams, they all have a lot to figure out before the season starts next season. Pittsburgh, we don't know who the coach is going to be. We don't know if Ninja's returning or not. Detroit, I want to see a lot of grinding on Showdown, a lot of training on Showdown. Improve your battling skills with protecting and positioning your win condition, and you'll see some wins next season. I guarantee it. Dallas, honestly, not the worst season for Dallas. Like, it's not as bad as it could have been, as bad as I thought it was going to be. I still think they did a little more than what I expected, but at the end, there's a lot of locker room drama on this team. The beloved Infernape, basically the icon of Dallas, one of the coach's favorite Pokemon, ended up getting turfed out mid-season. So there's a lot of turmoil in the locker room in Dallas. So that has to get sorted for next season. In CD, we have a lot of teams dropping down. I'm gonna start with Buffalo. Look, Buffalo, good fucking job. That's my fucking team. That's my fucking team. Finishing with a 6-0 win. Beautiful. Let's go. Bean, New England Patriots. This was a very fucking good season for this team compared to like how I thought it was gonna be. I think this coach played very, very fucking well for the team that he had. Should be very fucking proud. Patch up some weaknesses on the team, and you could do like big things next season. Denver, Kansas, love these teams, just didn't work out. Atlanta, replacement coach. It's hard to be a replacement coach in this league. Mid-season, next season, you got to build a team how you want. You'll be fine. Just build a team that plays to your style, and you'll be good. Carolina. Oh, the team I was so high on. I love this team so much. I am disappointed it didn't do well, but if you can manage to keep a team like this, don't lose too many. Like, keep your defensive core if you can. I haven't looked at your contracts, but run it back with this team. It's so fucking good. We'll see how it goes. LA, the team I picked to win the championship, didn't really work out this season. I was really hoping they would. I thought it was time, but unfortunately, it just didn't turn out that way. Tennessee, another team that did really well based on their expectations. Really grinded out 2 wins in the playing game, which I honestly didn't expect. Then we have Green Bay. I'm not going to talk any more shit about the whole trade thing. We've been at like this is an unfortunate season for Green Bay. This is a really good coach, and the team's not even bad. Bounce back next season. But next season, and for the future, this is what I want. Don't fucking listen to people when they say, trade this, trade that, do whatever. Just do whatever you want. Don't listen to other people. Just do what you want. It's your team. Don't let other people influence your decisions. But yeah, I do like this team, and I expect a massive bounce back from Green Bay. I'm calling it, Green Bay wins the division next year. Green Bay wins the division in the B- tier. So this tier is interesting. So New York lost, but they put a very good fight against Miami. This is a team I expect to be very, very dominant in future seasons. I think it was the first draft ever for the coach, but I'm not too sure. But big things coming for this one. Let's jump up to the two at the front. Washington and Arizona. These two teams, pretty solid teams, but they're kind of falling apart late in the season, and they've climbed into the playing games based off their early season performance. I believe this. I know for Washington, there's a fact they started 2-0, and then they lost their last three. The thing with Washington is they beat the easy teams, and they lost to the better teams. And this is where in the scenario now you got to beat the good teams. You don't have to beat one. You don't have to beat two. You can beat 3 or 4, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. Same for Arizona. These two teams struggle against the top teams. Jolteons and Rampardos. These two teams they're cooking right now. They started So it was rough. It was a very rough start to the season, but they're on fire right now. They're on fire. And then we have Polly and the Seattle Seahawks. So this team's it's scary. This is a team you can't sleep on. If you sleep on it, they're going to beat you. There are holes in the team that I think it's gonna be very difficult for this team to to win the championship, but it can be done. Don't sleep on this team. This is the dark horse team in B minus is Seattle. Do not sleep on this team in B. So Baltimore, I think, for me, has been the most impressive team for me based on expectation. I think Baltimore is really, really fucking impressed. I did not think this team would win the division. I didn't think they would go 4-1. I am very, very, very impressed with this team. Circle button has gone off. But the holes in this team are still there. So now it's time for them to show up against the big teams. See if they can. If this team wins the championship with holes on this team, I think Circle button's he has to be one of the elite coaches. It's insane. Prince, phenomenal season. Very, very, very good season for Prince. Very proud of him. Chicago, was falling apart, and then Diamond went away on holiday, and the assistant coaches kind of picked it back up and have got them to pretty much where I expected them to be. So solid end of the season for Chicago in the A minus tier. Calder Colts, this team is just very, very, very consistent. It's very, very consistent, but I don't know if it's up there in the elite, but it's definitely an A team. Definitely an A tier team, so it's going in the A minus in the back of A tier. This coach has grown so much. I really like this team, and this team has a habit of always getting a deep run in playoffs, so let's see if they can do it again. Beedrills, fucking dominant last week, and this is where they kind of turn it on. It's playoff time. This team, they kind of just sleepwalk through the regular season, and then when it's playoff, they switch on. And if this team wins the championship for the third time, the only reason I'd be surprised is because the competition is legit insane right now. So it's harder than it's ever been. Cleveland, good win last week, pushing themselves back up into the A minus tier. This team struggles with consistency though, so we'll see how they go in the playoffs. In the A tier, San Francisco and Tampa moved back up. Good wins last week. Houston, tough win, but good win against the Colts. And Cincinnati did lose, but this team, they're just good. They're just good. They prove they're a legit team and a legit coach following up on their season last year. Another 4-1 season, very good. Now we have the A plus tier. You notice there's a team missing. We have our first S tier team. So in the A plus, we have Miami, New York, Rose Raiders. These three teams are fucking dominant. They're insane. Rose Raiders had one loss at the start of the season. Since then, they've been really, really fucking good. The differential might not show it, but this team is legit, and you cannot sleep on this team. They are by far in the top 4 teams to win the championship. New York, this coach is insane. They won it last year. It's incredible. Miami, flawless season for Miami. The worst thing you can say about it is that one of their wins was close, and that's kind of it. Very good season for Miami. And the S tier team is New Orleans Saints. So this is fucking insane, because this was the worst team last year. This was the worst team by far last year, and now it's the best. Not anything bad you can say about this team this season. They have dominated every single game. The coach and the assistant coach have more, just from what I can see and from how they talk, they have more experience in draft than anyone else here, besides maybe me and I maybe Pop, but everyone else in there is pretty much new. And for most people, this was their first draft league, so they have way more experience than pretty much everyone else, and the skill gap compared to everyone else is just really, really big. So this is definitely the S. This is the team to beat. This is the team where everyone has to bring all they got to beat. They've done very well to turn this team around. So yeah, this has just been very good effort from New Orleans. Not a single bad thing I can say about this season to them. So this is the team to beat. This is how you get to S tier. Just dominate every single game. Zero flaws, nothing you can say wrong about you. That's what S tier is. That's what annoys me when I see these tier lists. People putting like 5 teams in S tier. Like, get out. You expect 5 teams to just have a completely flawless season with nothing bad you can say about them. That's what S tier is. This is the S tier team. Fucking insane. I'm not gonna go on too much longer. This was the shortest power rankings, but gotta keep it short for this one. Can't say too much about all the teams. Just gotta end it quickly. So if you enjoyed it, still even though it was a quick one. Good luck in the playoff games. In the play-in games, we'll see who makes the playoffs. And once those playing games are done, I'll release the playoff bracket, and we'll see how we go. Good luck.